Hello, I'm Richard Garassi, president of Wagner College, and I want to just introduce you to the idea of civic engagement at Wagner College and why it's so important.
What Wagner College is demonstrating, not only demonstrating, it's really doing, is bringing the college into the community. Colleges are not separated from the communities. Colleges are important parts of communities.
Well, as you know, we are a very small organization, and I think the first thing that a director think of when we have students here is helping us with the day-to-day activities. And we started with Spanish classes for people who come from indigenous descent, so they can learn Spanish, and from volunteers for our food pantry, our tutoring. That really helps us in terms of our maximize our capacity to provide these services. So that's number one. I think number two, it's really important for us to make sure that we engage people who are non-immigrants, people who are probably don't know the issues that immigrants go through. And for us, that's really important in terms of letting people know what's the reality of their neighbors.
From the beginning was to deliver 2 meals daily to frail, elderly individuals living in a community, people who were either unable to cook for themselves or shop for themselves. So certainly the concern was that there are a growing number of older adults living in the community who would have difficulty accessing healthy nutrition.
I'm involved in Meals on Wheels because it's just one of the best places to volunteer, because you brighten up their day just by going to see them. So I want to be a nurse, actually, because you see how happy they get when they see you, and how the littlest thing you could do could brighten up their day. So if you could just do that by going to see them, what could you do by actually taking care of them? Yeah.
My experience in the partnership has shaped my educational experience, because in the classroom you're learning all this theory, you're learning how things work together and what's important, but sometimes you don't understand or you don't know what's most important, because everything that the teacher's telling you comes out as equal, everything is equally as important. And when you begin to work in the community, you can figure out, oh, this is how it's applied, this is what's important, this is what I need to know, and this is how everything fits together.
It's really important because it allows us as a community to define issues that are important to this neighborhood, the Port Richmond neighborhood, a very vibrant area on Staten Island. So it allows us to not only begin to talk about and isolate issues that can fundamentally affect the constituents and residents of Staten Island, but it also allows us to begin to seek solutions to some of these issues by working together.
For a school community has really seen the benefits of being a part of the Port Richmond partnership. We've had several students that come from Wagner College and St. John's College that come and support, tutor, mentor our students. Not only that, they also assist our teachers and just helping to strengthen our vision of what needs to happen in middle school to prepare our students.
Just Wagner College students, by greeting our kids on the Wagner College campus or by coming down here and working with our kids, that has a huge impact because they serve as role models. They serve as the next step in the education process for our high school kids.
Personal encounters that start to translate into our everyday actions. I think that's the only way to address what you're talking to.
I mean, you're talking about real organizational change, though, too. You're actually offering a model, a theory of how organizational change happens, that somehow you have to move out of the organization into the community, into a completely different kind of an environment, and have unexpected and surprising and powerful experiences that you then bring back to the organization, which causes you to see the organization in a new light.
That's right.
And want certain things to change about that organization as a result of the learnings that occurred in the community. And that is really a powerful notion.
I think it's important for Wagner students and all students, college students, to get involved with their community, because I think one thing that college students don't understand is just how much of an impact they can make to a student, to a child, just by sharing their experience and basically just being involved. So know that don't feel like you're just a college student and you need to be isolated to what you're doing on campus. You are empowered to impact and change lives as well.
It's important for young people to get involved. It's important for anyone to get involved. And the reason why is we live in with limited resources in a limited world. And so everything we do has an effect on everyone else. Every decision that we make, every little thing that we do, and sometimes that's really overwhelming to think about. But working in your community and working with your community is a way to take responsibility for that impact and shape how that impact works.
I wish I have had that program when I was a student.
I think that coming to New York or even living in New York is a great opportunity because there's so many different people and so many different neighborhoods and so many different experiences to be had. And I wish that I would have gotten involved when I was a freshman.